we open up the door to Tier 2.
Hello, Tier 2.
Your number 3 wide receiver in the 2023 draft class is?
Quentin Johnson, TCU. That's right. The big guy. Number 1. First off, now he's different than these other 2 guys, right? You know, if you're looking for route runner and guy that can do all these intricate things that way, well, then Quentin Johnson's not your guy. He's not your guy. But if you're looking for some guy to line up at the X receiver on the line of scrimmage and go, wait, we need you to be a big body down the field presence for us, play after play after play, then Quentin Johnson's your guy. That's who we're talking T. Higgins-ish here, right? It's that kind of guy. T. Higgins-ish with, I think, more explosive ability than T. Higgins had coming out. I'm not sure if I see the total route running potential that I saw with T. Higgins, but what this guy has is he can catch the 6-yard shallow cross and run 80 yards for a touchdown, right? He can, you know, T. Higgins could run by you, but this guy can, like, really run by you to where you can go, whoa, you bump this guy, he gets off the line, it's see you later, strike up the band, it's going to be a 70-yard bomb, right? And then his ability, like the catch radius stuff you talked about, his ability to jump. It's a 40.5-inch vertical. Plus he's 6'3", and his arms look like they're ridiculously long. So with all of that, yes, that's why I'm going to say he's the number 3. He's a Drake London-ish from last year, except he doesn't have the route running Drake London is. He has more of the straight speed that we didn't see from Drake London, right? But that body type, that's what I was trying to say with that comment right there.
Yeah.
So there's some work to be done. You know, the route running's not exactly how you'd like it, right? It's a limited route tree. But for what he is, I don't need to see him run post, corner, post, or, you know, like the most intricate in-cut I've ever seen in my life. No, his game is going to be more predicated on what we talked about before, right? Run a go route, jump balls. Oh, you're covered. I'm going to throw you a back shoulder ball. Oh, they're so scared of you running the go route. Now you run a slant route. You catch it. You run. You break a tackle. You run for a 70-yard touchdown. That's what he is. He's different than the other 2 guys we've talked about in that way.
So, and he seems like a perfect target in the red zone. 6'3", 208 pounds, big dude. I'm reading this on NFL.com.
Yeah.
It says he grabbed just 6 of Max Duggan's 32 touchdown passes, though, in 2022.
Yeah. Hey, you know, again, it's I wouldn't read too into that. They had some other good receivers. They spread the ball around. He was, like I said, he lines up pretty much in one place the whole time. You know, the NFL, you know how it is with these guys. They'll know how to use them more specifically to what makes sense for them and get the most out of them. Mm-hmm. You know, TCU, they're in the shotgun a lot, but the offense is pretty basic. It's not like you sit there and go, oh, whoa, this is a cool play. You just go over there in the shotgun. But this is a basic play. They're just in the shotgun, and they make you think, oh, whoa, this is spread. Watch out. But that's all there because you get to see plenty of jump up at the 50-yard line or at the 45-yard line. It's not in the end zone, and him moss people or go get balls where you go, holy shit, look at him go up and get that one. Right? So that's where I really like him.
Yeah, it's a dual threat, you know, because he has the speed, too, to separate once he gets open. I saw it in the Michigan game firsthand where it's just like he caught a little hook and then, boom, he was gone. No one was catching him.
He caught that shallow cross, right?
That was yeah.
And he kind of like did the old okie doke where he kind of like slowed up for a second and the guy was like, oh, he's going to cut back. And then he went, nope, I'm going to hit the gas burners again. And he went up the sideline and nobody even came close to him.
PFF says he's one of the most physically impressive wide receivers in memory.
He is. And that's where, you know, like I said, you don't see a lot of the route variety. You know, it's hard to get a real feel for how he is in that department. So you got to kind of piece it together like we talked about earlier in this, you know. But going back to the T. Higgins things, right? He shows the ability to change direction with the ball in his hands. See, those are the little things I glean into a little bit to go, oh, wait, he'll be able to run a route. He made that guy miss there. He can do that, right? And then he has better feet, quickness, suddenness than most people with his size over the years. You know, those taller, longer guys, the Kelvin Benjamins of the world, all that kind of guy, right? He's got a little bit more of an explosive element to him than the normal T. Higgins guy or whatever. It's even more than T. Higgins, who I love. And then the other thing, too, is, you know, the one-on-one coverage, you know he's going to be a handful. Even when he's covered, you don't care. And then pass interferences. That's the other thing that you notice when you watch him. He draws a lot of pass interferences because if he gets by you clean at the line of scrimmage, he's gone. So people hold. Or, of course, the 50-50 jump balls, he's so big that DBs are like, shit, I can't get in there and get close to the ball, so they end up grabbing him and tackling him. So he's kind of a magnet for that as well.
19 yards per catch at TCU. So once he got it, and either if it was a deep ball or making the run after the catch, he was able to do both of those things. I think we have the measurables here for Quentin Johnson, Kristen. If you can pull that up, we've got the octagon, right? This is a true octagon.
I think you're
sides, right?
Yeah. No, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got 7
Oh,
here.
no.
So what's a 7?
It's a new gon.
I don't know. Damn.
Septagon? Kristen, do you know? Is a septagon?
I think you're right. I think it's a septagon. I think you're right.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know.
I don't know where that was.
Deep in your schooling.
Is it a hectagon? Is it 8 sides? Oh, heptagon. Heptagon.
Hept.
Oh, but it should be septagon.
Damn.
Why would they change
experts and gon experts.
We don't know what we're talking about. But we do see that he has filled up basically whatever type of gon that is. He's filled it up with red because his measurables are off the chart. Wingspan 96th percentile. That's pretty crazy. And arm length. So he does have that catch radius.
Yes, he does.
But Scarecrow Boat has a concern.
Okay.
He
like
goes,
a Scarecrow.
Do you worry that Quentin Johnson could be the second coming of Kevin White?
That's a good one.
Why is he comparing those two players?
You know, Kevin White. It's a good one. I think there's a little bit more into this player than Kevin White. You know, Kevin White, I don't think could run routes quite that same way and did not have the same physical presence this guy did as far as jump balls and being able to use his body that way. Kevin White was a little bit of like, he was the combine, blew it up. Ran really fast. He's tall as hell. But when you turned on the film, you were like, oh, he doesn't really play that fast. And he doesn't really use his size all that good. This is all just potential and combine related. You can see it on the film with this guy. You know, I get to see plenty of that. So, you know, I don't have that same concern. Kevin White was the same year Amari Cooper came out. And I was like, this isn't even close. I don't understand that. Anybody listening to me in my Bleacher Report days knows I said that. But yeah, and I also think this is just a bigger human being. Like, Kevin White was one of those tall, thinner, frame, kind of skinnier hip type of guys. This guy is like NBA power forward, square shoulders, comes down into, hips and then gets out to a good pair of legs too. It's not just lean and skinny. There's some muscle to this guy as well. So that's what I really like about him. But no, I think we got more potential here than Kevin White. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off season, but there's no off season for us here at Unbuttoned. Me, Ahmed Fareed, we're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.